Who's excited? I am. Hi, everybody. It's me, Gina K from Gina K Designs, and I'm so excited because tonight is the night. We've been waiting for a while for this. Seems like it's been a long time since we've had a release, and especially a new kit release. So I am so excited for tonight. Tonight we have all of our illustrators, well, most of them joining us this evening, and we've got a bunch of brand new stamp sets, die sets, and like I said, a brand new kit. I also have two new storage items to show you, and I can't wait to show you those. But first, I want to just say welcome. I see so many people coming in from all over the country and all over the world, from the Netherlands, from all over the place. So welcome, welcome, welcome. It's great to see all you guys, and I hope that you've been having a wonderful week. We're in a big thaw here in Wisconsin. It was in the mid-40s this week, so Tom has been busy building an ark because we've got about 20 inches of snow on the ground that's melting fast and furious. So I don't know about you guys. You might be in the same position, but I hope you're all warming up and looking forward to spring. I think it's only like 20 days away, 19 days away to spring. Woohoo! So it's coming, and we're just 2 weeks away from daylight savings time. So that always brightens my day. I'm just giving a few minutes to everybody to get in because I see lots of people coming in. Welcome, everybody. Tonight is our release party. We have some fantastic new sets. And the first thing I want to show you tonight is our brand new incentive set. Now, I did post this over on Facebook and on my Instagram, but in case you missed it, I want to show it to you right now. So this is the brand new What's Up. What's Up? So watts, like light bulb watts. Let me see, is it on here? Yeah, you can see how it's spelled, like watts. So this little set is the brand new incentive set, and I really love this one, and I'll tell you why. First of all, we are a flower company, and you guys know that. We love our flowers. You love our flowers. We all love flowers. Who doesn't love flowers? Can't get enough. But it's really fun once in a while to have a stamp set that you think is super cute, but maybe wasn't in your budget. And if you only had so much in your budget, you would get flowers. This is something completely different. Now, I see this set as being one that would be really cute for graduation cards. You are brilliant, right? You have the best ideas. Wouldn't that be a cute card to make for a coworker or maybe somebody on your team? Maybe you are a team leader at a company and you want to pass on some encouragement. That would be a really cute one. You light up my life, obviously, all these cute little light bulbs, and you're such a bright light. Smarty pants and what's up? And then this little image here, I don't know if you can see it, but it makes the lamp look, the bulbs look like they're glowing. So if you stamp that over these two bulbs, it'll look like they're glowing. Now, you know what I was thinking this morning when I posted this? I was thinking how cute a stamp set like this would work with those cute little lights by Pear Blossom Press. I did a video on that over on a live. I guess it was right before Christmas, and I lit up a Christmas tree. Well, you could use those same kind of lights and light up these lights. So this is our incentive. This is yours free with any $75 purchase at Gina K Designs. It will automatically ship. You don't have to put it in your cart. If your purchase qualifies, they will automatically send it to you. So I had to show you this because I am so very, very excited about this. This is also really cute to go on the edge of an envelope. And you know, our envelopes have the flat flap, not the pointed flap. So that would be really cute across that, and then maybe stamping "You're such a bright light." Okay, so now that we've done that, we are going to have Lisa Hetrick coming in just a little bit. But before we do that, I have to take a look at the time, and I don't even see the clock anymore on our live. So I don't know what time it is, Tom. Do you have a clock on the live anymore? We used to have a clock telling us 7:04. Okay. All right. So what I want to show you next, I've got a few minutes here. I'm going to show you our new glue holder because it is now available. And thank you guys. Everybody's so helpful. They shout out the time to me. And I know some of you are in Eastern time, so that'd be 8:04. And I can I can figure out 605. Perfect. So this is our new glue holder. Now you may have seen glue holders out there similar to this, but what we did a little bit differently with this glue holder is, if you look down in there, can you see the way that looks, how it all comes together to a little triangle? Okay, so this glue holder will hold our Connect glue. It also holds a couple other companies' glues, because I know some of them have a similar packaging to us. And what you're going to do is you're going to stick this glue down into the holder. Now, normally with the other kind of glue holders, they wobble around in there. But this, you're just going to give it a little press. And when you press it in there, this is not going to wobble at all. And why is that important? Well, because what just happened was this little thing in here gripped on to the cap. And I have a tendency to lose my cap when I'm using my glue. So this allows you to just pick this up. It's very ergonomic. Your fingers fit right in here. And then you can turn the glue and your cap stays inside that glue holder. And what I love about that is the glue holder is not going to get lost somewhere on your desk and then the tip of the glue starts to dry in there. It's also not going to fall on the floor. It's going to be in your glue holder. So I really love this little glue holder, and I always have several Connect glues laying around. I have them in several places on my desk and in my drawer. So if you're using Connect glue and you're looking for a great way to store it, this is the ticket, and this should be on our website now in the What's New category. So I had to show you that first. Now I'm going to show you one more. I'm going to give you a peek of the holder, the insert that goes with our brush set. So you guys know that we released a brush set with 10 brushes, 12 color clips, and this holder. Now, what I love about this holder is it's not a snap together holder. It's all solid one piece, so it doesn't jiggle around. If you pick it out, if you pick a brush out, things don't fall apart. Oh, I just saw a question about the glue holder, and I'm going to answer that while it's fresh in my mind. Can you remove the cap once it's in there? Absolutely, you can remove the cap. All you have to do is screw the glue tube back in there and just pull it out, and it comes right out. Just don't throw your glue away until you've pulled the cap out. That's how you remove the cap. Okay, back to this. So I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of the insert, and then a little bit later in the show, I'm going to show you the insert, how you install it inside here, and how it fills up with all of the things. So, okay, so Tom, do you want to just throw the website up at the bottom, because a couple people aren't familiar with our website, and we'll put that at the bottom of the screen so you can see our website. Okay, so this is the insert that we had designed specifically for this brush set. And this is going to snap into the top here, and it's got space for 2 more blending brushes. So that's your full set of 12. And it's got space for Connect glue if you want to put your glue in here instead. It's got space for your craft pick. It's got space for your craft knife. Maybe you like to use Wink of Stella. Maybe you have a jewel picker. Maybe you have scissors that you want to have all at your fingertips. And of course, 2 more blending brushes. So I'm going to show you this whole thing and how you snap it into place a little bit later. Okay, so I understand that the website is having trouble, and I am hoping that I get some information from our website team. We are doing everything that we can to try to get our site to cooperate. I can't tell you how many updates we've made to this system. So I'm going to laugh about it, and I'm going to say, hey, I hope that the website works. Now, you might just want to refresh, and hopefully that will work for you. See if that works. I do see some orders coming in, so I do think that some people are not having trouble. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that YouTube is down in certain areas. So It might be the same area that's having trouble with the website, possibly. So I'm really sorry about that. Just hang in there. It might be a little slow because there's a lot of traffic, but we have lots of merchandise, and we already have a reorder of merchandise on the way because we kind of gauged what you guys like by the way you reacted to some of our sneak peeks. All right, so we've got her waiting in the green room, one of my all-time favorite people on this universe. Let's bring in the beautiful but talented Miss Lisa Hetrick. Hey, Lisa.
Hi, everyone. Holy smokes, I'm so happy to be here. I'm just so excited. I'm seeing everything in the chat, and I'm just really happy to be here. Can everybody hear me okay?
I can hear you really well. Yeah, I hear you
That's great.
And so far, I think that Tom's given me a thumbs up on Facebook or YouTube. He's watching on YouTube, so.
Oh, okay, good. And I just saw it over there. So I'm so excited to be here. Just love it.
I am so excited to have you here. Now, I am on my screen. I am showing everybody your brand new stamp set that's coming out. And this stamp set is called Fearless Joy, which I love the name. It means so much. It really does.
Yeah. So, we all kind of had a little bit of a rough year last year, right? And it's just kind of carried over a little bit. And I have some inspiration for this set. I just kind of wanted to start this year with something that was inspiring that also carried us into our springtime and Mother's Day and things this time of year. So I wanted to create this vase set that you could interchange your flowers in and just kind of have a lot of fun building different elements with it. But Fearless Joy, and everyone who kind of knows me, and every time I pop in here, I'm always talking about joy and inspiration and how much paper crafting and making cards fills us all up with joy. So I was thinking about this year and setting intentions for this year and how we could make this the year of fearless joy and happiness and wonder. So that's where the inspiration came for the sentiments in the set. But the actual building pieces, and I'll talk a little bit about them, but I wanted to show, I painted this piece last year in the spring when things kind of, got a little hot and heavy in the world. And this is what it is.
Oh, that is beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. Oh.
So while I was painting it, and when I'm painting anything, I'm always thinking about how can we translate this into a paper crafting project, right? How can we make this a stamp set so that people can experience the same joy I do when I paint by stamping and making projects with it? So I'm like, let me see if I can try to, redraw these and translate this over into a stamp set. So that's how Fearless Joy came about. So I see that
that is so wonderful.
Showing it.
I love the whole theme behind this because it's really true. I mean, we all lived kind of in fear over the last year, and a lot of unknowns. And to be able to send somebody a card of encouragement, may this be the year of happiness, may this year be the year of wonder, and may this be a year of fearless joy. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. May this be a year of. I love that sentiment. And what I really love too in this set is that you did a vase, because we know that we're all really, we all love to cut flowers and arrange them around shapes and all, but it's so nice that you can build a bouquet in a vase with this set. I love that. That's so special.
So should we share a little samples?
Absolutely.
A little inspiration?
Yes. Okay. Let's see what you got.
This set, I know Gina shared it, but this set has a companion die set. If you're not into fussy cutting, it has a companion die set. And one of the really cool, my favorite die out of the whole thing is the actual vase die.
Yes.
Okay. Because there's a lot of versatility with that vase die. So here is a card sample that shows the bouquet and also shows that background stamp that I'm going to talk a little bit about. But I used the vase and I cut the vase out. So I'm using the, here, let me turn it this way, the negative piece and building around it.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah, super fun. So you end up with like, what I love it when you can get like a twofer, right? So
yeah.
Here's the actual vase.
Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, wow. I love the way you did the flowers on that too. That's gorgeous.
Stamped. So with that die, you get a die cut vase. So you have lots of options to go ahead and stamp and do some fun things with that. So yes, love that. And then this stamp set, because there's a silhouette image and there's a line art image for the 3 main florals, you have lots of opportunity with this set to do the 2-step stamping and to do a lot of really fun watercolor techniques. So here is that vase. Let me hold it back a little bit. There we go. So it can focus up a little bit better. So there's that vase image, but then the silhouette piece is in here. And we did just some really fun watercolor techniques to just kind of mimic that painting.
That's gorgeous. Did you use watercolor for the vase, or did you use alcohol ink for the vase?
Nope, the vase was watercolor, and I just actually, it's not Tranquil Teal. It's oh my goodness, Gina, I'm blanking on our blues.
Turquoise sea.
Yes.
Okay.
To match the paper. It was turquoise sea, and then I actually just dropped a little bit of salt on the turquoise sea just to get that texture.
Can I request a video on that technique?
Yes.
Okay, because I think people would love to learn that. Oh, is it? Yay!
This technique's next week. I've already shot it, so it's coming out. This technique will be coming out next week, and I'm going to like dive deep into those watercolor techniques. So it's going to be
excellent,
super fun,
very fun.
So there's also the background piece. Like there's this little diamond shaped stamp in here.
Tom will put this back on the overhead so people can see it while you're talking about it. Yeah.
So that's a repeating piece. So you can repeat. Oh, I pulled my lights away. I don't have many lights here, but I'm trying to, you can repeat.
Yeah, I can see that. You stamped it in yellow, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So you can repeat that stamp several times to create different kinds of backgrounds and different kind of geometric shapes. So I love that because I'm always looking for ways to make the stamps be the star of the show, right? So we're adding a lot of texture and dimension to our paper crafting projects without adding a lot of height. So I'm always looking for ways to do that. And that was just a super fun way to create a pattern.
I kind of like that it looks like a heart too. And also, even just a border across the center of your card to divide things up. This would just be a useful stamp to use with any set that you have. So I love elements like this. They're so useful.
So fun. So I've been thinking about spring and all of our colors, especially wild dandelion, right? So I have this card right here. Hopefully
that's beautiful. Yeah, it's a little washed out, so I know people might not be able to see it super clearly because the light colors are tough, but Lisa is going to post all of these over in our Facebook group, so you'll definitely be able to see them there as well.
And the cool thing about the silhouette stamps is that you can create all kinds of just patterns. Now this has, I'm just going to turn it. This has wild dandelion in it. It has our 2 dusty rose. It has all of the different pinks. And when you layer them over top, you can just kind of create some really fun patterns. So,
I love it. Well, I can't wait to see your video. Oh yeah, definitely. Show us more. Oh, yes, always. Lisa, rock and roll. Lisa always comes up with the best tip sheets. The best.
Yes. So I will have this. I will go back in the chat for Facebook and YouTube and post the link for, you can download this for free. also a video walkthrough where I go through a couple more tips and tricks with the different stamp elements. That'll launch sometime after tonight's live, and it'll be in there as well. And I know Gina will be sharing it with the email list. So if you're catching this on the replay, there's so many opportunities to catch the freebies and catch all the tips. So.
Absolutely. Well, Lisa, it is always a pleasure to have you here on our live release party. And absolutely, this set, I know I say this a lot, and I can't help it. I think this is like my new favorite Lisa set. I absolutely
say that too.
Well, I just, it's so meaningful. The Fearless Joy is so meaningful. And I just am digging this, being able to do this nice line art and then coloring techniques galore with two-step stamping. That just makes it so much fun. It gives me tons of ideas, and I can't wait to attack this one. And I did want to show the die set, because it coordinates with a stamp set. It always comes on a magnetic board. And I'm telling you, like, these don't fall off the board. These boards are super strong, and that allows you to store the stamp and the die set together in a stamp pocket, and that makes it easy to keep all of the pieces and elements together. Yeah, here you go one more time. Here's the stamp set. People are asking to see it again. It's called Fearless Joy. Here's the stamp set, and then this gigantic coordinating die set on a magnetic board. Well, Lisa, thank you so much for making time for all of us tonight. We love you, and we can't wait to see all of your inspiration. I know you just had a video out just about a week ago that I didn't get in a newsletter yet, featuring your last stamp set. So we'll have to get a link in the upcoming weeks to that too, so people don't miss that, because I know they depend on the newsletter to see it, and I will be getting that in there soon.
No
Lisa,
worries.
Thank you so much. And are you gonna share that tip sheet with our customer service girl, Debbie?
Already gave it to
Okay,
her.
awesome. That means that if you can't find it, it will be on our website on the product information. That will be one of the photos. So you're going to be able to pull it up right on our website and get all the ideas while you're waiting for your stamp set to get there.
I'll also be putting it, if you're in the group, I'll put it in the files in the group, so you can download it from there as well. So lots of different places that you can download it from. I'll put it in all the places so everybody can get it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lisa. And thank you for being here this evening. I love you so much. All right.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.
All right. We'll see you again. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, gosh. She is always so inspiring, isn't she? I just love this set. This is not leaving the desktop. All right, so we have our next illustrator waiting in the green room now, and her stamp set, when I did this sneak peek just blew up. People were going absolutely crazy for it. And it's Melanie Muenchinger, and she always does a lot of really unique stamp sets for us. She's able to draw realistic nature's elements like crazy. And this one it's probably one of the most amazing stamp sets I've ever seen, and I can't wait to show it to you. So let's bring her in. Melanie, how are you? Here she comes. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Look how cute you are.
Tonight. I blame Sharon Post.
What
I don't know
happened?
if you saw in the Facebook group, but I asked, should I make more cards or should I blow out my hair? And Sharon said, no, you don't need to do anything. So I made like 4 more cards.
That's so funny. So Melanie gave up. She's frozen a little bit. So we're going to see if that unfreezes. But you have to remember, Melanie is in Texas, and 3 days ago, it was a polar vortex, and I think today they have their air conditioning on. So I don't know what's going on with the internet, but okay, it looks like you're back. I'm going to have Tom put the overhead and look at this stamp set. This is beautiful birds. Look at these images. Oh my word. They are so unbelievable. Melanie, tell us about it.
Yeah. So I've had some people asking about what birds are in this set. And I I was looking at specific birds when I was drawing them. I made sure not to repeat any of the ones that are in Winter Birds by Alicia, if you have that one. So the way that I drew these, the one on the bottom is a black-capped chickadee. The one with its mouth open that's singing, and I love this bird, that one I drew from a bluebird. And then the one at the top, I believe it was a robin, but I can't remember now. I drew this, the butterfly set and the bee set, all at the beginning of last summer. And we kind of ended up shuffling them around with the seasons and everything. But the great thing about these birds, all of Alicia's birds have a little crest. So they're very recognizable as a blue jay or a cardinal or the cedar waxwing. We've been getting so many of those coming through Texas this past winter. But because they have a little round head, if you just Google birds or backyard birds, you're going to find that their body and their head are all a very similar shape. So depending on the colors you use, you can change up the species of the birds. So I have a list of the birds that I used in the tip sheet, and I'm going to pass it off to Debbie. Thank you so much for saying that to Lisa. I ended up, instead of putting the tip sheet up, it's all put together, but I didn't post it yet, but I was making more samples. But you're going to be able to really have a lot of versatility. And if you even want to just Google pink bird or start with a bird color that you like, you're going to find something that looks like a bird in this set that you can then choose your colors and then make those particular markings. So I'm really, really excited about how versatile these are going to be for different species.
That's brilliant.
Do people want, to hear more about the set and the walkthrough, or do you want samples? And like 200 people said samples. So let's just get right to the samples.
And can I just tell them, this also has a full set of dies that comes on the magnetic sheet. So you can cut all of these birds out and you can pop them up and you can create little scenes and stuff, which I'm sure Melanie's going to show you. So yes, Melanie.
Yeah, they're huge. So here is an A2 size card front. So this is the back. I'll show you the card in just a second. But so there is that die on there. And you can actually trim these up, and you have an extra branch on there so that you can make these branches go in the opposite way. And then I love, 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 love this nest stamp. So this is one of the reasons why this is probably my favorite now in the beautiful series of birds, bees, and butterflies so far, is that it has that nest and those branch building pieces. And it's just going to make it so easy for you to build out scenes. You have a little home now that you can perch the birds on the edge or have them sitting on top of the eggs. And then also, what was I going to say regarding that? I don't know. Let me get back to the samples and I'll remember.
Okay. So, and I just have to say the greetings in this set, I showed one greeting and people went crazy over it. This, he will shelter you under his wings. That is so hopeful and beautiful. I love it. I love it. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. And I'm going to show you some ways that you can snuggle the different birds together. And you see that you've got 2 different sizes. So it's really sweet to have them either represent a male and a female, or 2 different friends, or a parent and a child. It's just the mix and matches are so fun. But yes, I do have a lot of greetings in here that are from scripture. But they've also kind of been appropriated just into secular culture to talk about, sing a new song. And I heard Lisa talk about how, I'm sorry, I'm getting away from the samples, but I have to just explain this real quick since you said that about the sentence. I will sing along. That was really something I was thinking about when we were going through the pandemic, because you keep getting hit over and over again with all these things that, are not happy or not awesome stuff. And so I will sing a new song that is just flipping the page, or I'm going to make a choice today to be happy. And so I just love that. And I've seen other bird stamps before, but not a lot that are singing. And it's just a very, very joyful image that I'm finding. And you can make it look like it is saying all the different sentiments that you put on there, whether it's from this one or another one, or that it's just shouting and singing. So I just love it. Okay. So this first one, using that stamp. So here's the I Will Sing a New Song, and this is with my favorite master layout set with that beautiful scallop frame.
Oh my goodness. That the way you color, oh my word, Melanie, the way you color is amazing.
Thank you. So this is with just some little bit of watercoloring that I did. I usually leave that for Karen. But the branches that I have on here, the tips of the leaves, these can either be colored to look like leaves or to look like tiny little buds of your flowers. So that's going to give you some versatility if you want to have a little bit more color on your card rather than just the greenery. So there's one that I did. That was the first card that I made. That was kind of like my warm-up card. Like, let's really see what I can do with this bird and make it look like a bluebird. I had some people guess that your peak was a bluebird, and that was what I drew it from originally. I want to show you, though, I spent a lot of time coloring this bird, but I want to show you one that I didn't do any coloring on, and I love just this vintage look, and I think that these really lend themselves towards vintage cards. So here's another one with that same greeting, and what I did on here, if a lot of you have that music background, I hope that's still in the store, your big rubber background.
It might be temporarily sold out, but it's not going anywhere. It's coming back, yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, I hope y'all can see that on there, that I've got that just really subtly stamped on the back. And then I did just some blending with Gina's blending brushes and the Sandy Beach ink. And then I just dropped a little bit of water on it to kind of age it a little bit. And then you can see, you can just put all those branches all around and it's just going to fill it all up. And so then again, I use those dies and it's the same layout, but no coloring. So I just love that white and black and then the antique look on that one.
It is. It's very vintage. Beautiful. Okay. And fast, too. You can make a card like that quickly.
Super quick. Super quick. Okay, now this one. So I put this one with the He Will Shelter You Under His Wings. And so what I did here is I just used a little tiny bird to go with the larger bird. And again, I like switching up the species. You don't always have to make them match, although you do have two of each, so it can look like one with the other. But all I did right here is just took my scissors and just snipped into the wing on that die cut so that you can just have the little bird nestle right under its wing.
That is adorable. Oh my gosh, that is so creative.
And then I did just the blending brushes again. So this is the Plum Punch here and the Coral Reef on the Peach Bellini background, Peach Bellini. And then I used your Sun stencil. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the one with the rays.
Yes, Sunshine. Yeah.
Okay, and so that's spotlighting the greeting there. So you kind of have a night falling and just sheltering that little baby bird. All right.
That is awesome. And if you don't have that stencil and you do have our Master Layouts 3 die set, that has circles that you could cut out in masking paper and mask that off or use the opening too for that, right? Awesome.
It's freezing up a little bit. I don't know if I'm freezing.
Okay, yeah, I think you are freezing a little bit. I just want to remind everybody one more time while Melanie is unfreezing. This is her brand new set, and it's called Beautiful Birds. It's got a clear stamp set with all of these gorgeous birds, and you can pick up the coordinating die set if you want. And that, of course, comes on our magnetic sheets, so you're not going to lose these, and you can store them easily together. You're back, Melanie.
Okay, so I know it looks like I'm running long on time, so let me just go through these really, really fast. Okay, so here's the little nest. Here's that little chickadee. I love this one because I just cut a slit in the top of that nest. And so you pull it out, and I put it with this little greeting my peeps. And then
oh my gosh, it's an interactive card. Yes. Oh, that is brilliant.
Right under. So it's just, and you can put it with any greeting that you want, but I just love that with the little eggs. So that's super easy to do. Just one little trim with your craft knife. Let's see. So here is one that I did, just that window technique. I put that on the top of the scalloped and then just trim that up so it looks like you're looking out of a window.
Oh, that's
so we've got that color differently there. So I just love that it's got the little feet so it can perch. I love that we've got little beaks so that you can hold different things. And so this is one of those beautiful squirty greetings in your new kit. And so
that is so cute.
And then I just made this little decorative piece with those little leaves and then the flowers. Also, there's that little squiggly piece at the top that has a gap in it. So that can be a little stem or a little string or a little twig or something that they're bringing to that nest, or that you're making a little flower for them to other birds.
That's really brilliant that you did that little thing with the open space. That's fabulous.
Yeah,
I love that.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is with Beth's set.
Oh, how cute. Oh my goodness. I think Melanie's freezing up a little bit, but look how cute that is with the nest. Oh my gosh.
So those are some of Beth's little eggs. And then while I was working, I realized, am I back? Can y'all hear me?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. I realized a green nest. So the little Easter grass. So, and then this is that chickadee, and it's stamped in your wild dandelion ink. Oh, let me pull it back a little bit. And then just colored with a pale yellow marker. And so now it looks like a fuzzy little chick when you cut off the little tail.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I love the whole Easter grass. Oh, that's so cute.
Okay, and so just these last couple ones that I wanted to show. So this is that same singing bird, and I have it with one of your die cuts and then your greeting from the kit. And so this is actually colored. I don't know if you recognize that bird, Gina, but this is a painted bunting. And the first time I saw one in my backyard, it just looked like a rainbow bird. I couldn't even believe it. That's the only time I've ever seen one in the wild. But they look just like this. And so that's just all markers. And then this one, I just stamped it all over. I just started with doing the little branches, and then I just put the tiniest birds on there to kind of create. And it's hard to see in this light, but I did do some scoring on that to try to create kind of a Delft tile background. And so I can make that pop a little bit more, but I have plans to show all of these different techniques in videos. And then here's one that I use, like, get your stash of hemp or baker's twine or raffia or whatever. And it's just perfect for embellishing those cards to go with that nest. And then this is a really easy way to add even more dimension on that nest, to do a direct to stamp technique by just rolling a darker pad on there just to give more dimension on that. So, and there's so many different colors with all of these different nests that you can do. And I'm really, even though I made a lot of these kind of girly because I like using the flowers, I think they're great for friends' cards. You know, it's like you want to do your pretty coloring and everything, but it's not another flower stamp. And I think birding is very popular as a hobby for men. So yeah, I'm super excited about using them.
Yeah, that is something that's really awesome, is the ability to make cards for both men and women with this set. I mean, I know we can make cards with any set for both men and women, but the birds really lend themselves to masculine cards as well, especially with wood graining backgrounds and all kinds of other things. Melanie, I just learned like 5 techniques just in looking at your cards tonight with the different information that you gave us. I learned so much. I absolutely love this set. I am so proud that it's in the Gina K line. I really am. This is going to be a classic that I just don't think is ever going to go away. I love it. This is the beautiful die set that coordinates with it. So you get to cut all of these out and make some of the beautiful cards like Melanie showed us tonight. So Melanie, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking time out of your day. And you know what? I still think you look beautiful, even though you didn't blow out your hair. And we got like 4 more card samples out of you. So I love that plan. I'm glad you put it out in our Facebook group and asked them what they wanted. That's awesome.
I can't wait to see what our customers are going to do with them. I mean, I know they're going to blow me away. So please start uploading, and I hope we don't sell out tonight. So
yeah, I hope not. We do have another order on the way. So I want you to know that more is coming. If any of these sets sell out, just click that join the wait list. And because they're already ordered, they're going to come back really fast. So
they came back a lot faster this time too. I was really excited about that.
Yes, we've really kind of gotten the ball rolling now with getting things back in stock. So yeah. Melanie, thank you so much for joining us. We love you.
Sorry I took too much time.
No, it's okay. That's the beauty of live. I mean, we can go over. We're not like on network, right?
All right. So. Well, I apologize to whoever's after me. I think it's Beth. So
I think it is Beth.
Tell her I showed some samples with her set.
I will. She'll be happy. She won't be mad at all. I'll tell her that's why you went over, because you were showing her setup.
Exactly.
All right.
All right.
Love you so much.
I love you.
All right. See you later. Okay. Bye. Oh, she's so much fun, isn't she? And so talented. The way she colors blows my mind. And just her little ideas of taking a craft knife and slitting the wing or slitting the nest and moving the bird around. She's just brilliant. So make sure that you subscribe to her channel and also Lisa Hetrick's YouTube channel, because they're going to be sharing ideas pretty much every week. They've got something new using their new stuff, their new sets. So that's great inspiration. And she'll have a tip sheet soon as well. And you'll be able to find that in our Facebook group in the files section and also on our website in the product description. All right. Well, I see Beth in the green room, but I don't see Beth in the green room. So I'm a little, oh, there she is. I see her. She popped in. Okay. So next up is one of our, well, they're all, I love our illustrators. They're so amazing. Beth has the most adorable stamp set for us this time. I love it so much, and you're going to love it too. So let's just bring her right in. I think she said she put makeup on today. Hey, Beth. How are you? I don't know if your microphone's working. No, it's not working. All right, let's see. You can always just unhook your whole headphones from whatever you're using and it might work. So let's give that a try first.
It's muted.
Oh, it's muted.
Okay, here we go.
There we go. Okay. Hey, how are you?
Great.
It's great to see you.
Good to see you too.
Well, I'm gonna show everybody your new set. First of all, even the name of the set when you sent it to me is just adorable. It's so cute. So let's go to the overhead here. This is called Some Bunny. And this is, I think this is by far one of my favorite Easter sets. You originally, when you joined Gina K Designs, one of your first sets was an Easter set that everybody really loved. They love this kind of cute, solid style. And people have been using it Easter after Easter after Easter, and they were ready for something new. And you did it again.
I did.
I love it. 2 steps. So they can be stamped together or separately and colored.
Yeah.
All these adorable eggs and all of these greetings that mix and match along with a die set that comes on a magnetic board. This is amazing. Tell us, show us. I can't wait to hear.
So Easter was always a big thing with our family. It's something that my family's always celebrated. And I just came up with this idea, and I loved the idea of having the mix and match eggs and the bunnies and the peeps. I used to make these huge baskets for the kids, and I still probably will this year. But I felt like I really needed to spend more time making cards this year, and this gave me the opportunity to do that. So I really wanted something in my collection that I could just do either the straight sentiments or something with a cute little bunny to send to my older kids or to my nieces and nephews. So I made a huge amount of cards. So I'm going to share a couple of them with you.
Awesome.
So the first one is...
Oh, look at the little tail. That's adorable.
So this is the end of a Q-tip.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh, that's brilliant.
I snipped it off and I glued it right onto the bunny. But there is a solid and a open-faced bunny tail within the set.
Yes. Yes, I'll just show that there. So you see up at the top here, there's the solid one. And then down here, it's hard to see because I'm looking backwards, is the open one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. But if you don't want to take the time to do that, you can just do the Q-tip bunny butt.
So cute.
And I drew a couple eyes and nose, and I made the one facing the wrong way. So
that's adorable.
Use the sentiment.
Beth, you know what's really cool about these too? These are really actually very big.
They
And
are.
I've seen other stamp sets that have, that are in this style, but they're really tiny. This can actually, be used to kind of wrap around a lollipop or candy and things like that. You
Absolutely.
can make a lot of three-dimensional things, little decorations to put on top of a cake and all kinds of things. I love the size of these images.
Yes. And so I did, I used
Oh, that's so cute.
this is, very soft, the innocent pink with the
That's
cute little
adorable.
gingham, ribbon around it. And just, I mix and matched the greetings.
So cute. I love that too. And bunnies are also great for baby cards.
They are.
It's gonna surpass Easter, even though there's a lot of Easter greetings. Even just saying like "greetings, my peeps." I mean,
Right.
that can be
And
used.
like Melanie just used with her set. I saw that on the live.
Absolutely, absolutely. Some bunny loves you. That's a great anytime greeting.
Right.
Yeah.
So I use the background of the stamp kit. I don't know if you can, let me see if I can get the light on there.
I know the lighting's always a little bit difficult in the live.
Especially at night, yeah.
Yeah.
So I use that flower background.
Oh, from Melanie?
I used it from the card kit.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
And then just the sentiment, just a real quick, simple card that can get sent out.
That's really cute.
And then one more.
Oh yeah, if you turn it that way, it looks good. Yeah. I love that you did so many different style Easter eggs too. Because
I wanted something that could mix and match. And I thought I was done stamping today, and I went back down in the basement after I had seen your video about doing the ink on the acrylic block.
oh yeah, the
So
swoosh.
I made
Yeah.
one of those with the Easter eggs, because when they were little, we would color the Easter eggs all different colors. So let me see if I can get.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
They almost
yeah.
look tie-dyed.
Yeah,
So I did
they
the background,
really do.
and then I did all the eggs separately.
That's exactly the way Easter eggs look when they're dyed too. They've got that kind of faded in and out look. That's really
Yes.
cute. Yeah. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. I love the square cards too. They're really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's so much fun, Beth. I like what you did with this. I like how simple it is. It lends itself to so many techniques, but even though it's got a lot of Easter greetings, it just is not limited to Easter, because you can use it for baby cards. You can use it for scrapbooking. You can use it for 3D things. Like I said, party favors and things like that. I mean, a bunny never goes out of style, right? No. Yeah. It's so cute. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Your last Easter set, we always had a lot of trouble keeping it in stock. So I want to warn everyone that if you're looking for a really cute bunny set, get in on this. And the good news is we finally caught up a little bit, and we're releasing Easter stamps with plenty of time to get them shipped, even if we're, 2 weeks out for shipping. Plenty of time to get them, and plenty of time to make lots of Easter projects. So this is so much fun. I love it.
Thank you. It was great being here with you guys tonight.
It is so good to see you. Thank you for making time. I know I don't mean this in a bad way, but Beth has she's got so many kids. I think you're a bunny. I really do. You have so many kids. And she's always taken them to swim practice and other sports and activities. So I don't even know.
2 days left until championships. Well, it starts tomorrow. So
oh, wow.
we go through another swim season.
Good luck to all those kiddos and all the kids in college that are swimming, and now one that's graduated and has a pretty decent job now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
out
so
in Denver.
Cool. That's you must miss her.
I do. I do.
Yeah. But it's great excuse to take a nice trip out to Denver.
Yeah.
It's beautiful out there. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm so honored that this set is in our collection. I appreciate what you do for us, Beth. I absolutely love your art, and I absolutely love you. So.
Oh, love you, Gina.
Well, thank you so much for being with us, and you have a great night.
Thank you.
All
Thanks,
right.
everyone.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. She's amazing. And I'm telling you, her Easter set, her last one went like gangbusters. And I kind of think this one's even cuter. So I'm really excited about this one. And we've got plenty of time to make Easter projects. Lots of time. All right.
New incentive is in play.
Yes, we do have a new incentive. I'm not sure if that picture was changed yet. I don't even know if we have a picture anymore, but let me show it to you real quick. We'll do the overhead shot. So this is the new incentive. This is called What's Up, like WATTS, Watts Up. And it's this cute little light bulb set. And it's got all these cute little greetings like Smarty Pants, What's Up, You Are Brilliant, You Have the Best Ideas, You Light Up My Life, and You're Such a Bright Light. This one is yours free with any purchase of $75 or more. You do not have to put this in your cart or anything like that. This will automatically ship with your qualifying purchase. And if we didn't get that stamp set changed out, the picture, there's a possibility that Sammy is watching. And if she's watching or Debbie is watching, maybe one of you guys can change out the picture so people know that they're getting this stamp set. That would be great. I usually do that. That's my fault. And I didn't do it before this live because we were struggling a little with our sound tonight. So I apologize for that, but this is the set you're going to get. All right. So I'm back. Now we have our last illustrator for the evening. I don't think Arjita is going to make it tonight. And I did offer her a spot to come, but it is like 3 o'clock in the morning in India where she lives. So I didn't expect her to even be up to respond. But we have our wonderful, beautiful, talented Hannah Drapinski in the green room. Let's bring her in, Tom. Here she comes. Hi, Hannah.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's so good to see you.
Good to see you too.
So if you guys don't know, last month, Hannah, she launched a new series of stamps for Gina K Designs. And these are birthday flowers. And she did January last month, and she's got February this month. Now, we are not sure when our March release will be. It might actually go into April. So we might release 2 of Hannah's sets in the next release. We're going to see. So you can catch up. And then you're going to be early all the time. So that'll be awesome.
That would be great.
Yeah. So let me show you her beautiful new set. But Hannah, this one, I mean, this got such rave reviews in the sneak peeks. I think it's just amazing.
I love this one.
Here it is. Oh, let me back up a little because I was close up for the incentive. This is called Peaceful Violets. Now, I saw some people in our forum when I released the sneak peek that were saying, oh my goodness, pansies, I love pansies. And somebody else said, oh, I was waiting for some begonias. And then somebody else said, oh, petunias, I love them. And what's really interesting about these violets is all of those flowers have a very similar shape.
Mm-hmm.
So you can take this shaped flower and you can color it to match whatever flower you really want it to be. But your intention with February was to do violets, which is my birth flower. It's purple.
Oh,
So tell us about it. And, if you have any samples to show, I would love to see.
I have a bunch. Well, a bunch meaning 4. I mean, I think that's a lot.
That's a bunch.
To me, that's
Yeah,
a lot.
that's a bunch.
So the big, pansy bouquet was my favorite one. I obviously just watercolored this.
Wow. Wow. Every time you pull up a card sample, I have to remember to continue to speak.
Aw. No, this was so fun. And it has dies too, which is really nice.
Yes, it does. Even the big one you can cut out,
Mm-hmm.
which is
And
kind of
that
nice.
works out really well if you want to do a watercolor background too.
Mm-hmm. For
And
sure.
I also did another one with that one. I kind of tucked it in the corner just for something different.
Oh,
And
I
I
love
didn't add
that.
any background or anything. And I just did a bunch of different colors. And also this one, a couple of these, I really like pansies personally. They're one of my favorite flowers other than daisies and sunflowers. But I kind of colored these to kind of look a little more like pansies, some of these, because it's my favorite. And you can kind of do that with this one. And this one is just a bunch of them, just 4 of them.
Oh my gosh, I love that look. I would not have thought to do that. But now that I see that, I would think that look would be great in our master layouts 4 with the postage stamps too. You could make
Ooh.
pansy and violet postage stamps. Oh my
I
gosh,
love
that layout is gorgeous, Hannah. Show that again. Look at that. And look at the way you color. Oh my gosh. Don't show my face.
So fun. This one was really, really fun. I just lined up all the different ones. I think there's 6 little flowers in there, but there's a little tiny one.
Yes.
And my eye was like weirded out by it in here. So I stamped one of them twice. I was real sneaky. I stamped this one and this one twice.
Yeah. Oh, well,
So.
that's not too sneaky. Yeah, no, I see what you mean, because this is a really tiny one, but when you're making
I love
those
adding it in bouquets though. That one's really cute.
right, the loose flowers, you can definitely.
I don't think I showed this one. I don't think I showed this one, did I?
No. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Because this
Oh my
is the
gosh.
stem, and
Oh,
you can
yeah.
like add it to any of the little violet pansy heads. I think I have like 2 stems in there.
Yeah, you do. Here, I'm going to show everybody again. I don't know if that's too washed out there, but you've got two options for stems. You've got this one, and then you've got this one over here. Wow. Yeah, those are, this is an unbelievable set. And now that we've seen your cards, okay, everybody, we're going to wait 5 minutes so you can go get this stamp set, and then you can come back.
They
and
were
again,
so
you know,
fun.
the
In
die
my
set.
procrastination, I just painted like all of these this morning.
Did you painted all of those this morning?
Yes,
Oh
with
my
a
gosh.
teething baby. Yeah,
Oh,
she was,
you're amazing.
she
You're
was very
amazing.
cranky, but I was like, just let mommy work, please.
Wow, that would take me to do one of those cards. That would take me a good week, and then they would have to be really card worthy to send it to them. You know, one of those people that you know would never throw it away.
Oh
They're going to
my
keep it as
goodness,
art.
yes.
Those people get those cards.
I hardly send them out though. I'm so bad. I really should. It's hard for me because it took like a while, and I'm like, my babies.
I know they are your babies, right? That's okay though, because stamping, sometimes you just need to stamp and create for the sake of creating, not necessarily because you're going to send it to somebody, just because you want to make a little piece of art. And it's a great way to do it when you have this beautiful foundation to work from, like a stamp set like this. I just wanted
the
to
mental health.
Yes, absolutely. And I wanted to read you in here. You've got happy birthday. You've got February. You've got I love you. And I love that I love you in there because it is, you want to go overhead? Yeah. I like how the U is kind of up and real scripty. It's beautiful. And then love makes everything grow. I mean, these sentiments on here are beautiful. The artwork is incredible. And your samples are absolutely inspiring. So thank you so much. And thank you for being here. I never like to keep Hannah for too long because she's got a brand new baby. And how old is she now?
8 months.
That's new. That's still really new.
She's
8
fresh.
months. Yeah, she's still fresh.
She's quite fresh.
So I know that it takes a lot to get, I know daddy loves the baby, but keeping the baby quiet and being sure that you can get through the live. So I really appreciate you taking the time to be with us
No
tonight.
problem.
And I miss seeing you every day at work. I really do.
I know. It's so weird. I haven't seen you in like a year, I think.
It's been a year.
I think it's been a year since the whole quarantine thing.
Yeah. We need this to get out of town so that we can all see each other and hug each other again.
Yeah. That'd be great.
It's coming. I feel it. Well, Hannah, thank you so much for being with us. I absolutely adore you. You know I love you.
I adore you too.
All right. We'll see you again real soon.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Lots of love.
Bye. Oh, what a gorgeous set. And those samples. I mean, can you believe the way that girl watercolors? It's stupid to be that good. Another person who watercolors really, really well is our beautiful friend who lives in India, Arjita Singh. And Arjita has a new stamp set for us this month as well. And I want to show you this set and I want to read the different greetings that come in this set. So let's go overhead. Look at this stamp set. This is gorgeous. This one is called Flowers for You. And this is huge, this piece right here, because this is 4x6, this piece of cardstock. This is bigger, a little bit bigger. This is 4 1/4 by 6. So this is bigger than an A2 card. And look, that would fill that whole front up. Isn't this beautiful? So, okay. So I just want to read to you real quick what's in here in case you can't see it. You are, it's got this big UR, it's got a big U, and then she also did UR and U without the caps because some people like that style better. And then it's got you are what I needed in my life. You are enough just as you are. You are such a good friend. You make my heart smile. You are worth finding, worth knowing, worth loving. And then you make me proud. You inspired the world just by being you. Then nothing comes close to you. Life is tough, but so are you. You are capable of amazing things. You are amazing, and you are a work of art. All of these greetings are absolutely incredible. I personally, I mean, even without the most amazing flower in the world, I love all of these greetings, and such a useful set for so many kinds of cards of encouragement and even graduation, capable of amazing things, inspired the world just by being you. I love all of that. And then, of course, her gorgeous flower. Now, Arjita is going to be sharing, she does videos, and she's going to be sharing watercolor cards using this design, as well as many of our guest designers this month have already flooded our Facebook page and have flooded Instagram with beautiful cards as well. So this one is called Flowers for You by Arjita Singh. All right, so back to me, here I am. So I promised you guys that I would show you how this new insert works with our brush holder. And I know a lot of you are asking about that. So the first thing I want to tell you about this is this, once you put these two pieces together, unless you have somebody very strong in your life, you're not going to be able to get them apart. Okay. And that's on purpose because we don't want this thing to fall apart. We want this to be stable and sturdy and like one solid unit. Now I'll tell you, I was showing the girls at work how it worked because they didn't think it fit because it takes a little pressure to get it in, but that's why it doesn't come out once it's in. And I did get Tom to pull it back apart again because he's very strong. I'm not, but I got him to pull it back apart so I could show you how to do it. So let's go to the overhead here and I'm going to show you. So this is our brush holder. Now what you're going to do is you're going to line this up so these little ridges go in between the brush spots, okay? And then you're going to put pressure on it and it will snap down into place just like that. And now it's solid. I mean, that is not going anywhere. You can't twist it. You can't pull something out and the whole thing falls apart. It's not going to happen. So let me show you how this looks when you fill it. So I have mine here with all of my blending brushes inside. Okay, and I have the color clips going around, but there are 2 extra color clips that came with that initial brush set. Now, for those of you that are asking, this holder will stand by itself. So if you just like this holder by itself and you don't have a brush set or you don't want a brush set, you can use it for your tools. That's just fine. It's not going to go anywhere. It's very sturdy. And then some of you have been asking, are the brush sets coming back in stock? And they absolutely are. We have a huge order of them. I think we ordered like 20 or 30,000 of them. So they are coming back in. And when they're back in, if you're on the wait list, you will get a notification the minute they come in. Okay, so this brush holder has all of the brushes in it. Now for the inside, here are the 2 spots where you can put the 2 additional blending brushes. And you can see they sit very high up. So when you grab this brush, you're not going to touch this brush and get ink on yourself. They're not like, you know, well, let's see. I don't think I can get it, but they're not like down real close where they're going to get brush ink on each other. They are really, really high up. They sit high up. Okay. So then we asked them to put a scissors holder in here. So there's the scissors holder. But one of my prerequisites for this was it had to fit the Tim Holtz biggest shears with that cap on there. I didn't want you to have to take the cap off and lose the cap. I want you to be able to protect your really good Tim Holtz scissors. So those fit right in there with no problem at all. You can see that's in there. Yes, brushes will definitely fit in those center, well, it'll fit in this slot here. No, maybe it won't. Nope, it won't. So I'm glad you asked that question, and I'm glad we tried it out. You could probably put one down in here in that hole, but this is made to fit 12 brushes. Okay. It should fit the this particular style of brush holder by Make It by Marco. I don't know if Rebecca or Carl are here at the live, but they can confirm if you already have this style base from Make It by Marco. Will this new insert fit in there? I believe it will. Okay, so then it's got these other holes in here. And what I wanted the tools that I use the most. So here is my craft knife. You know, when you're making all those cute little slits in the wings of Melanie's birds and stuff, you need your Tim Holtz craft knife. It's in there, but so that fits in one of the round holes. Then, of course, the craft pick, or as Rena calls it, the stick tool, that fits right in there. Then, of course, if you have some Wink of Stella and you like to add a little bit of glitter, that will fit in there. If you have a gel pen, you can put a gel pen in there. And if you have a jewel picker, there are lots of spots in there that the jewel picker will fit into, or you can, you know, put it in where that gel pen goes. So there we go. That is all put together, and everything sits nice and high. And the footprint on your desktop, if you've got a small work area, maybe you're working in your dining room, or you're working in a spare bedroom, or you just have a little card table in your living room, this does not take up very much space at all. It's just about the size of my hand for all of that storage. Now, yes, we are going to be selling our brush holders separately without the brushes. And yes, these will fit. Let me see if I have one just to prove it. I don't know if I have them close by. So this is one of the brushes from Picket Fence Studios, and these brushes will fit in there as well. See that? Also, if you have the brushes by Tailored Expressions, they should fit in there as well. Rabbit Hole Design. Most of those brushes, all of those brushes, Simon Says Stamp, they all have a handle that's very similar. So when we had our brushes custom made, we asked if they would do the handle to match the handles that are common on the market, so that all of our things would mix and match with other things that are already out there. Okay, so I wanted you guys to see that. But remember, don't send this back because you think it's not going to fit. They all fit. You just have to put it on there, line it up, and then put your body weight on it and give it a good push down. I'm going to do one more here just to show you. Okay, so you've got the line between the brushes. You're going to put this little ridge in between those lines like that. And then once it's in there, you're going to put your hands on there and see? Twist it a little bit. Make sure you, there we go. See, you have to struggle a little to get it down there. You may want to, you know, grab your husband, your son-in-law, your burly neighbor next door, whoever you have close by, and give it a good push. And once it's together, it's not going to come apart. Okay, so the Stampin' Up! Brushes, they do not fit in this one. I just got the official word by Make It by Marco. They said it does not fit in the Stampin' Up! One. So I apologize for that. But all of the other ones that I mentioned, Tailored Expressions, Rabbit Hole Design, Simon Says Stamp, Picket Fence Studios, they will all fit in here beautifully. Okay, so now let's go back to me. Now it is time for the big reveal of the brand new kit. I know everybody's been so excited for a brand new kit. Our last kit was in 2020. We're heading into March of 2021, and we finally have a brand new kit. So let's check it out. This kit is called Flowers for You, or I'm sorry, Forever Flowers, not Flowers for You. That's Argita's set. Oh my gosh, I'm delirious with excitement here. I hope the rest of you are too. Forever Flowers card kit. Now, we did something different this time. We usually do a stencil, and then we do coordinating dies to match the stamp sets. This time, instead of the stencil, we did the coordinating dies to match the stamp sets, but we also did 2 word and shadow dies, because our stencil bundle with the love word and shadow die, that that just, people love that word and shadow. So we're going to continue to do lots of those. And eventually, way down the line, when this stencil bundle has kind of run its course and everybody has gotten it, we may break it up. But right now, we don't plan to break that one up. Here, you can get some really fun word and shadow dies. So let's go through it. First, we're going to start. All of our big kits come with this amazing box that you can keep and reuse and store projects that you're working on, or keep all of the contents of your kit together. Then we're going to start with the cardstock. So what you get with this is you get 8 sheets of the Gina K Designs cardstock, and the colors are Tranquil Teal, Sea Glass, Lucky Clover, and Coral Reef. Can you tell that I was in a spring and happy mood when I picked these colors? I really, really wanted bright, fun colors. We just need to just get ready for spring. So here is that color palette that's bright and fun. All of these cardstock colors do have coordinating envelopes. So if you are looking for coordinating envelopes, you will be able to find those on our site as well. Okay, so that is the cardstock colors. Now let's use a white sheet of paper here. This kit insert, you can keep this because this time our stamp sets don't come with the little piece of cardstock in them. We did it a little bit differently this time. We really wanted to make sure we got these kits out to you quickly. And so we already packed up, I don't know, probably over 1,000 kits, and we've got several thousand more to go. But we wanted to make sure we could hit the door running, the floor running. What's the phrase? I don't know. All right, but the first stamp set is called Forever Flowers. So this stamp set, this has a lot of the same elements that Lisa's new set has. So we're going to be doing lots of techniques that will work with both of those stamp sets, this one and Lisa's. It's got the line art version of the flower and the leaves, and it's also got the solid image that has lines in between so you can see all the petals. So you can use these either or together. And we're going to be doing lots of fun techniques for these. So it's got these single flowers that mix and match with these leaves. It's also got some stems, but then it's got this larger line art flower that you can stamp. Thank you. Hit the ground running. Thank you, Trudy. That you can color this one. And then it's got the Forever Greeting that you can stamp, which is much smaller than the Forever and Shadow die, but we wanted to give you options. So if you only had this stamp set, you didn't like die cutting, or you just weren't in the mood, you needed something fast, you could stamp the word forever. So love you forever, best friends forever, forever and always. That's good. We're coming up on wedding season. Forever in my heart, forever and ever. Forever my love, and forever grateful. So that's the first set. This is Forever Flowers. And I do have to give a shout out. This was illustrated by my daughter, Alicia. She and I had a great phone meeting, and she drew these right in front of my eyes. And that was so much fun to work with her on this set. So thank you, Alicia, if you're watching, for this beautiful, beautiful stamp set. I can't wait to use it in tons of live videos. Okay, so that's the first stamp set. The second stamp set is called, let's see, wanted to make sure it wasn't lacy, Lace Flowers. Now this one, I know you guys are going to love this one. One of our best-selling stamp sets from way back was boho flowers. People really liked that style because some people liked actually just stamping these in black and white and giving the card with a little pack of pencils so that the person could actually color these in. This is a very similar to the adult coloring book style. But look at how jumbo these flowers are. These are great for coloring. They're great for stamping and embossing in gold or silver. They're also great for emboss resist, which we're going to do tonight because I need to do a quicker card tonight since I've been on for so long. And then it's got this cute little bow. Now this bow, I threw this bow into this design because I wanted you to be able to wrap it around the little bouquet here, but you can also use this with Lisa's set. You can use this with Hannah's set. You can use this with this set. You can mix and match these stems with other flowers from Melanie's birds, and you can make bouquets, and then you can use this bow to stamp on top, and I would emboss it in gold or silver, and it would be gorgeous. So we're going to be playing with that. And then you have the birthday that's similar to the birthday and shadow die set that's in the kit. Yes, it does remind you a little bit of Zentangle, doesn't it? Absolutely, Patty, that's true. And then we've got birthday, so happy belated birthday. I need that right there. See that happy belated birthday? This is the most priceless stamp in my collection right now because I'm always late. So happy belated birthday, birthday greetings, birthday love and hugs, wishing you a happy birthday, and birthday wishes. So you've got a great new birthday set with all these beautiful boho style flowers, and you've got this little bit more traditional style flower, but still both of these are very whimsical and really not like anything we have already in our collection. So I think you're going to love making cards with these. I know I can't wait. Now, these flowers, both sets of these flowers have dies. So let me show you the dies. This is the die set. It's wrapped in a little piece of plastic here. So you're able to cut all of the big flowers, the leaves. You're able to cut all of these flowers, leaves, and this big flower and the stems. So we were able to get them both on one board for storage, and you can store all of this together in a stamp pocket as if this was, you know, your kit. So you can call it the Forever Flowers kit and keep it all together, or you can break them up. And if you have smaller dies, you could cut this board in half and do half the dies in one and half in the other. Totally up to you how you want to store them. I'm going to keep them in my kit box because I like to remember what kit goes where. Okay, so that is two of the stamp sets and the big die sets. Then we've got this smaller stamp set. So I'm going to bring this closer. This one is called Easter Blessings. I have to look. Easter Blessings, and it's got this large daffodil image, and I made sure that this was cut straight across on the bottom. This way, you could put these straight greetings right underneath, and I love that look where this is just stamped, maybe gold embossed, and then gold embossed slick greeting underneath. Or of course, all you coloring experts are going to just absolutely knock this out of the park. So we've got Happy Easter, Easter Blessings, Get well soon, surrounding you with thoughts and prayers. Hello, friend. Happy spring, and there are better days ahead. So all of these, oh, the kit should still be available. Honestly, we have so much of them. It's ridiculous. So it should still be available. Oh, you mean there are people on the waiting list for the old kit? Well, the last kit that we had was a stencil bundle, and that one is still going to be available. So if you're on that waiting list, you'll still be able to get that. Okay, so this is the third stamp set in this kit. And then I want to show you these word and shadow die. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit for perspective here. Let's see. I will put this 4x6 stamp set in the scene. This was art that we licensed from an artist. So she's not part of our illustration team, and she isn't listed as an artist for us. So it'll show up as Gina K Designs. Okay, now here we go. Ready? All right. So the first die, look how big this is. This is the birthday die, and here's the shadow die. Look how big that is. Here's an ink pad. That's huge. So you can put that big birthday die right across the center of your card with some fun background techniques. You can do rainbow blending and all kinds of other things. And I know you guys are going to love the Forever, because this is one of the things you loved about the Love is these swoopy edges. So here's the Forever die, and here is the Forever shadow. So you get these two. Now, these dies are definitely more expensive than a stencil, but we decided that we just had to do it because we knew you guys loved them so much in the Love set. And we thought that we couldn't pick one or the other. I mean, which one do you do? Do you do the Forever, or do you do the birthday? We had to do both. So all of this, all of the cardstock, these two die sets on this board, the Forever in Shadow, the Birthday in Shadow. 3 fantastic stamp sets all come in this kit. And if you've never purchased a Gina K Designs kit, you might be a little shocked at the price because the price is only $59.95. And you get the full box and everything to keep everything in. It's really kind of ridiculous. There's well over $140 worth of products in this kit. So I am very excited about it, and I can't wait to make a card with you. So tonight we're going to make a card. Hey, just a quick shout out to our website team. One Click Wisconsin. Bridget and Rich, you guys rock. I know you're watching. They said they were both going to just stay and watch the whole live and make sure that everything was going to go smoothly on the website. And I know you guys are ordering everything like crazy, and our website has not glitched. It maybe was a little slow at times, but it has not glitched. So Richard, Bridget, thank you so much. One Click Wisconsin. If you're looking for the best people in the world to design a website, you got to go with them. They are so good, and they just work through every problem with you, and they stay with you on the phone, and they answer the phone and text in the middle of the night, and I love them. So I just had to give them a shout out. Okay, let's make a card. So the stamp set that I'm going to use tonight for making a card is going to be the Lacy Flowers, because I need to do something a little bit quick. And I'm going to use this big image, and I'm going to do this with some emboss resist. And then we're going to use one of those big word and shadow dies to just go over the whole thing. So let's do it. So I'm going to get my Misty into the action here. Here's my Misty. And I'm going to use some plain white cardstock. I have a piece of cardstock here that I'm going to cut 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So that's already cut. It's just a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. And I'm going to put that right up here in the top of my Misty. So I'm going to start with a little bit of embossing magic since I'm going to be embossing. I know. Thank you, Annette. I know. I am so happy that we finally are having a release party with a working website. I'm telling you that One Click has done so many things to try to make it better. And we just keep getting, it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And they are just doing a marvelous job. They found the solution. They worked tirelessly. And they never made me feel bad about it. They answer my calls in the middle of the night. They're just the best. All right. It's another shout out for One Click. Tom's smiling at me because he loves them too. They're working on our internet now at work. They're working on our phone system. They got our heart in full, don't they, Tom? Okay, so I'm going to use this giant, this image here. Look how pretty that is. And I'm going to put that just right in the center here because I'm going to cut this down. So I'm not worried that it's a little bit big or it's not, positioned right. We're going to cut it with a die. Okay, so now I'm going to emboss this. Where is my embossing and watermark pad? All right, I'm going to use Versamark because that's close by. I also have to plug in my heat tool, so I'm going to do that now. I've got to leave and go under the island. Hey, I didn't get my high shoes yet. I got to get my high shoes so I'm taller. We're going to have to move our camera up. I'm going to be like 5'6" in the next video. I'm only 5 feet tall now, so you can imagine what's going to happen back here. All right, so now I'm going to take this Versamark ink pad, and I'm going to ink up this stamp really well with Versamark. And I have no idea what I'm doing here tonight. So please don't judge this whole kit on whatever card comes out tonight, because this is just winging it. You know how I do it, guys. We just wing it. We hope for the best. And if it doesn't work out, we don't stress. We use it as an opportunity for growth. That's what we do. I'm going to use my Chucky tool to press this down and get a nice even coating of ink on there. Okay. And then I'm going to use my white embossing powder. Now, I am actually going to, I think I'm going to use my other tub because this piece of paper is so big. So I have another tub with what's left of my white powder, but I will be using this small one for greetings. I'm going to use this big tub for this. White is one of those things where I use it so much that I have the big tub and the small tub. Okay. Just makes it a little easier for me when I'm live. Oh, I love this image. Wait till you see how beautiful it's stamped too. It's stamped so beautifully. Okay. Oh, I almost spilled all the embossing powder, Tom. So Tom was a witness today. I decided to have a can of green beans for dinner. Now, I know that doesn't sound like much, but it was actually 6:45 and the release party was scheduled at 7 o'clock and I forgot to eat. So I thought I would eat some green beans because that just sounded good to me. And I put them in the microwave and then I walked across the kitchen with the bowl of green beans, and it was a little hot and it slipped out of my hand and I dropped it on the floor and green beans went everywhere. So I am klutzy tonight. So I just almost spilled that whole embossing powder. And I know I should be using my clothespin that my friend Karen gave me, but this is a big piece of cardstock and I do not feel the burn, so I think I'm in good shape. All right. There we go. I think we might have to put a little ribbon on this. I want to do the ribbon thing. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Probably looks like nothing to you yet, but it's gonna look good. So I'm gonna get my turquoise blending brush and I'm going to do some sea glass. And although I really feel like I want this to be pink, I want to use one of the new pieces of cardstock that's in the kit. So I'm going to go with sea glass, and you can never go wrong with sea glass. All right, so I have a little bit of ink on here. If you're new to our blending brushes, one easy way to clean your blending brush is to just take our tidy towel. Ooh, this is really a wet tidy towel. Let me wring it out here. Sorry. Ooh, goodness, what a mess. I washed my tidy towels in the washer, but this time I washed them in the sink and I didn't wring it out well enough. Okay, so I have my tidy towel and all you do is take your blending brush and you just rub it lightly over the damp tidy towel and then just rub it off onto some cardstock to get any excess that's on there. Now you can go a little harder and a little longer, but since I'm using this right now, I don't want to clean it too aggressively. But these bristles on these brushes are plastic. They're not like a natural hair or a natural fiber. They do stain, but you can wash them and they will dry. If you want to wash them and give them a full-blown bubble bath, you can do that. Use a little bit of baby shampoo or a little maybe Tide, not Tide, don't use Tide. Use maybe a little dishwashing soap or hand soap and then rinse them really well. And then when you go to dry them, put them on a paper towel and put them face down. Don't leave them like this to dry. Any of your blending brushes, put them face down this way. Why? Because this bristle head is glued into this casing. And if you lay it like that, all the water is going to pool into that glue and it's going to weaken the glue. And eventually this is going to pop out. If you leave it this way, all the water is going to run to the surface of the bristles and get away from the casing. And plus it's going to dry a lot faster that way. So that's my little tip for cleaning blending brushes. All right. So am I making people laugh? Oh goodness. It's my thing, you know? Okay, so I'm using the sea glass here. I'm going to start in the middle of this big flower that you can't see, but you'll be able to see it in a minute. And I'm going to start there, going a little bit heavy. See, now it's starting to appear. And I'm going to really work, putting a lot of pressure on this brush in the center there. And now I'm working my way out in a big circular motion. It's the way to get a really nice blend with this kind of design. And then as I get to the edges, I'm lightening up my touch. As I get to the edges of the design, not the edges of the card, the edges of the design, I'm lightening up my touch. Now, it might be hard for you to see here because, you know, the way the live video projects, it's not always easy to see the details. But in real life, you can definitely see the shine of the design. So you'll know where the edges are. Okay, so that is so pretty and so soft. Such a simple, simple card. Simple way to do it. Okay, and I love how that just looks like it could keep going, but it doesn't. It really can't because that's the end of the design. But it gives you that feel that it could go on forever. Very soft. Okay, the glitter pen that I used, that was a Wink of Stella glitter pen. And that fits right into that little holder as well. Now I have a little piece of paper towel here, and I'm going to rub that paper towel all over the surface of the design. Just like that. All right. And that just gets rid of any of the ink that was sitting on top of the embossing powder and kind of, you know, would become a problem for touching it and then getting fingerprints everywhere. So if you're like me and you get fingerprints everywhere, just make sure you rub the surface off. Now I'm yelling because I think I have to, but I really don't have to because I'm taking my microphone with me. So sorry if I got louder as I went across the room. All right, so now I have some gold embossing powder. Do you guys think I should do the bow in gold, or do you think silver would look better with the blue? I don't know. I think maybe silver. You think silver would give it a softer look? What do you guys think? The silver? Let's see what you guys think. I'm looking at the comments. I'm waiting for advice from you guys. In the meantime, I'm going to get that other stamp set out. Okay, silver. Oh, I think they all like the silver idea. Yeah, silver with blue. If we were doing something like maybe red, then maybe the gold would look better. Oh, here's the bow. The bow is right here. So I'm going to get a small acrylic block, not too small. I'll just get this square one. I'm going to put the bow on here, and I'm going to stress myself out by not using the MISTI. I don't know. Is this a good idea? Let me see. Let me look and see if I can do it. Yeah, it's a good idea. It's going to make it. And I'm going to tilt it a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to use Versamark again. Okay, am I stressing everybody else not using the MISTI? Oh, rose gold would be pretty too. Yeah, rose gold. All right. Well, I'm in for silver now, but rose gold would also look very beautiful. All right, here we go. I'm going in. All right, I'm sorry if my head's in the way. All right, I'm pressing, and I'm pressing really hard because I've got to go over the lump of the stems. There we go. Okay. Ah, tore my paper. All right, it's live. We're going with it. All right, let's see what happens. If not, we're going to cut it out above the paper. Let's see what happens. Okay, this is not bad. We can salvage this. We can do it. So I'm going to get my craft pick here, and I'm just going to brush away this little excess right here. Okay. I can go back over that too. I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix it. You're going to be shocked, but not as shocked as I am. Let me get my watercolor brush that I never use for watercoloring because I don't know how. Here it is. All right, we're going to dust this away too because I saw that happen. Okay, here's the lesson tonight. Ready for the lesson? Use the MISTI. You're not good enough. That's the lesson. You can't do it freehand. Okay, so we won't worry about that, and we are going to emboss this now. Are they laughing, Tom, or did they all leave? Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. They're laughing out loud? Good. Good. I saw somebody typed in ROFL, and then somebody else said that they didn't know what that means. And that just means rolling on the floor laughing. So I'm going to use, I've got a quickie glue pen here, but I don't think that's going to work. So I'm going to use some Connect glue. I'm going to just put a little dot here on my cardstock. And then I'm going to use my craft pick to tape that little part back down. Just to get some glue in there and tape it back down. There we go. Okay, that's the first step. The second step is I'm going to take my watercolor brush that I don't use for watercolor because I don't know how, and I'm going to dip that into the Versamark pad, and I'm going to tap some Versamark into that spot. Hopefully this will work. People all over are gasping that I'm doing this to my beautiful watercolor brush. It's all right though. That's the beauty. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're ruining. How's that for philosophy 101? Okay. All right, so I added a little more embossing powder into those spots. I'm telling you, we can save it. We can save almost anything. We can make it work. Okay. Now I need the other watercolor brush because that one has Versamark on it. I'll have to scrub that with a little dish detergent, I guess. All right, now we'll fill that in. And it should all blend together. Here we go. I think we fixed it. We saved its life. There we go. All right. Now remember, don't judge the kit on this card. This kit is amazing. This is human error here if this doesn't work out. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to get a piece of black cardstock. I think we'll go with black. And I'm going to use a little bit of embossing magic. So if you're new to Gina K Designs, this is how my lives are. This is me not knowing what I'm doing and trying to make it work. So this is a regular live. So I'm going to use the birthday and shadow greeting, I think. Or should I use the other greetings? I think forever. Because this could almost be a wedding card. Not that I'm getting invited to a wedding anytime soon with COVID, but I can still send a card. So I think it would be nice to do like forever and always. Oh, Tom, don't look at this card. Our anniversary is coming up. I can make this for you, baby. That's what I'm going to do. So close your eyes. So I'm going to use forever and always. And by the way, I just want to do a shout out. So many of you guys have sent us anniversary cards, and we are just over the top grateful. Thank you so much for all those anniversary cards. Thank you to everybody who sent me birthday cards. I'm using the little Gina K Designs embossing and watermark ink cube. Thank you for all the beautiful birthday cards. Some of you sent gifts. I mean, you're like amazing and really appreciate it. And you don't have to do that, you know. Don't feel like you have to do that because you really don't. But we do appreciate everything that you do. All right, so I'm going to do silver instead of white, I think, to match the silver bow. Should I do that? Let's do it. What's the difference, right? If it doesn't work out, we'll chalk this card up to a learning experience. I could have done the whole bouquet in silver. That would have been gorgeous, but I didn't think. Now it's too late. Okay. Oh, yeah, the bow on one of the bunnies would be adorable. That bow, you're going to use that bow more than you think. It's just a fun little thing. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit of quick die cutting. I'm going to get my die cutting machine. And I think I'm zoomed out enough already. Maybe, we'll see. Alrighty. Did any of you guys get the new brush insert? I'm really excited about that. I think you're going to love it. You're going to love having that convenient thing. I've been using it now for like 2 months. It's been on my desk and I've been trying to keep it out of frame. So I've been cheating, but it's been really useful. All right, so for this card, I'm going to use Master Layouts 2. And I'm going to cut that out just right about there. And we will, let's see. Okay. All right. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm excited to see how you guys like it when you get it. It's really fun. Okay. So I've got a little bit of black kind of shrapnel from, I don't think it's shrapnel. Is that what it is? It's like the leftover little phrase that gets stuck in your die cutting machine from cutting black images out, or dark like navy and stuff. So I need to just erase this one. This is a mono sand eraser. I do like that little tool for getting rid of the little phrase and things that get stuck in there. Okay, so there's my little card. Okay. Now I'm going to cut out this using one of our flag dies. So I think I'm going to use one of the flags from Master Layouts 3. I really did try to make sure that all of our greetings work with one of the Master Layouts flags, all of the strip sentiments, and I think they all do. I'm almost 100% sure. I always pull that file in and check them. So they should work. Okay, so there we have the "and always." And then we're going to cut the forever die using black. So let me dig that out. I think I threw it back in here. Here we go. So when I cut these really intricate dies, I like to cut them upside down, put them on their back. And I like to put them on the side of the die cutting machine because it seems to work a lot better. You okay? Just checking in on Tom over there, trying to run it all. He's like the guy in the Wizard of Oz movie. Pay no mind to the man behind the curtain. That's Tom right now. Especially when we have illustrators in the green room on our site and, you know, he's trying to get everybody organized and bring the right person in. Okay, there we go. Look at that word. Oh, gosh. Guys, look how pretty this is. I got to show it to you on white. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this. I love this word. All right, and I'm going to cut the shadow. I'm not even going to use the shadow. I'm just going to glue this right onto this card because I don't want to cover up any of the flowers. I just want that word to be very delicate. Where am I going? I need this one more time. Oh my goodness. I'm going to cut the black cardstock using the same die from Master Layouts, or the same set, Master Layouts 2. And it's the solid version of that die, not the stitched one. So we'll cut that out and then we'll put this on. We got to use the sea glass cardstock. I know, right, Robbie? I'm a rebel tonight. No shadow. That's right. True, true. True, true. Okay. Now let's get this out of the way. Sorry if my hand's flying all over the place in front of you. Okay. Get a nice piece of cardstock there so we can see everything clearly. Here are all my pieces and my forever die. I actually feel like that bow would have been pretty in black too. Just that little splash of black, but who knows, right? Let me get a sea glass card base. I should have a pre-cut one because it's a card color that I use a lot. Cardstock color, and I do have one. So I always pre-cut a lot of card bases. I just like it. I think this is sea glass. Let's make sure it's not ocean mist because that would not coordinate. So let me pull the piece of cardstock out of the kit here. And if it's wrong, I will cut one. Yep, that's it. Okay, matchy matchy. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere this panel onto my black panel. Oh, yes. Somebody asked how long we are married, Tom. Tom and I are going to be married on Monday, 35 years. So, yeah, 35 years. Monday's our anniversary. Monday's March 1st, right? Tom's just looking at me with the widest eyes I've ever seen. Yes, 35 years. It's a good run. That's good. I think we're done here. Okay, we'll get the forever on here. You know, the only thing I don't like is the bow. I feel like I should have done the bow in white and just did the embossing, the emboss resist technique over it. But we're going to leave it and then I'll remake it and make it better. So let me do that. And I think the layout I'm going for is just to put this right in the center, forever and always, and have this just draped right over it, like that. There we go. That's going to be the card, but I'm going to get rid of the bow because I don't like the bow with it. you know, I think the bow needed to be white, but we went with it. It's live. There's nothing I can do. I can't go back now. Okay. So one thing I could do though, is I could make it a square card, but I'm not going to do it. Or I could put this down here and kind of cover the bow. See, this is what we do when we don't like something, we just move things around. But you get the idea. This is my finished card. I'm going to take a picture of it. I'm going to post it in the Facebook group. I'm also going to post it on YouTube, and I'm going to change out that bow before I do it so that it's going to be exactly the way I want it. So I'm going to leave it right here like this, and that is going to be almost my finished card. Okay? All right, we can go back to me now. Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, I know I've been on forever tonight. I don't even know what time it is. Is it like 11 o'clock at night? I don't know. Oh, wow. It's almost an hour and 45 minutes. That's a long time for over 3,000 of you to hang in there with me. I appreciate that so much. I love you all so much. You are my heart. You really are. Well, thank you to all my illustrators for joining me this evening and sharing all their beautiful new stamp sets and those amazing card projects. Thank you guys, to all of you, for joining me. I really had a lot of fun and a lot of laughs with you. And I appreciate your comments. I love to read them as they go by. They go by pretty fast, but I try to catch what I can while I'm working. All the new products are now available on our website at GinaKDesigns.com. If you click on the What's New category, you'll be able to find all of those stamp sets and this new insert and the glue holder. Don't forget the glue holder. I will be back on Monday night with a brand new kit project for you. We're going to really dig into this kit, and we are going to make some amazing fun projects. The great news is our staff was all caught up with orders. So bright and early tomorrow morning, they're going to start shipping your orders that you placed tonight. So hopefully we'll be a lot quicker this time around. Thanks again to One Click for making our website work. We love you guys. And thank you to all of you, because honestly, without you, we're nothing. We will see you on Monday night. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy. I love you all so very much. And I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.